Happy holidays mga ka-Lunchies! Welcome sa huling episode ng LunChat with CSC ngayong taon ng 2023. Ayan! So pwede po bang maki-comment muna tayo mga ka-Lunchies kung nasaan po tayo nanonood ngayon ng LunChat with CSC along with, feeling ko kasi nakapag-Christmas party na ang karamihan sa atin. Kaya kung pwede i-comment natin kung saan tayo ngayon nanonood, kung saang lugar at kung ano yung Christmas gift na nabunot natin sa raffle o yung mga natanggap na nating regalo kahit wala pa man ang Christmas. Ayan. So, thank you very much. And we are streaming live here on CSC's Facebook page and on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/CSCPH Media. We are encouraging everyone to engage in our discussion through the comment section. Lalo na kung may mga katanungan kayo or nais i-share tungkol sa ating pag-uusapan ngayon. So, Christmas is in the air at ramdam na ramdam naman na natin yan, mga ka-Lunchies. So, wag po tayong mawawala. Magbabalik po kami after this very short video. Welcome to LunChat with CSC. Learn about the CSC's policies and programs, and catch the latest announcements and useful HR tips. Interact with your hosts, Alex Diaz Tatoy and Rose Thea Salazar, live from CSC's official Facebook page and official YouTube channel. This is LunChat with CSC. Ayan, kung mapapansin niyo mga ka-Lunchies, ako na naman muli dahil ang aking co-host na si Miss Rose ay very busy siya ngayon this holiday season. So again, Christmas is in the air at ramdam na natin ang Christmas rush sa paligid. Nagsimula na bang makapamili ng regalo ang lahat? So sa tingin ko, tapos na ang Christmas party ng iba sa atin. So ayan, tingnan natin kung may mga nag-comment na sa ating mga ka-Lunchies. Naku, mukhang wala pa sa ngayon, pero siguro later basahin na lang natin yan kung halimbawang meron na. So, speaking of gifts, saktong-sakto ito sa topic natin ngayon dahil pag-uusapan natin ang ilan sa mga batas ukol sa Prohibition on Solicitation and Acceptance of Gifts para sa mga government workers. So, wag na natin patagalin pa mga ka-Lunchies to give light to the Prohibition on Solicitation and Acceptance of Gifts among government workers. Here is the Director 4 of the CSC Office for Legal Affairs, Director 4, Attorney Alma Flores Foronda. Good morning po, Director.
Hi, good noon na Alex.
Ayan.
Good noon sa iyo at saka good noon din sa ating mga ka-Lunchies. Bago ko malimutan, I just like to greet them a Merry Christmas. And of course, in anticipation of the New Year, Happy New Year na rin.
Ayan. Thank you po, Director Alma. So mga ka-Lunchies, ayan, kasama natin ngayon again si Director Alma Flores Foronda ng CSC Office for Legal Affairs para sagutin at tulungan tayo sa mga katanungan natin ungkol sa ating pag-uusapan ngayon. So simulan na agad natin. So una sa lahat, Director, bakit nga bawal tumanggap o mag-solicit ng regalo ang mga kawani ng pamahalaan? At ano-ano ang batas at polisiya ang batayan nito?
Yes, naku Alex, itong marami tayong laws and rules regulating and prohibiting yung gift giving sa ating mga civil servants. So, pinapagbawal po yon under certain circumstances. And yung main reason na meron tayong mga batas at rules na ganito is basically to promote good governance at saka para ma-prevent natin yung graft and corruption. Kasi kung walang itong mga batas na to, there is no regulation or control, ang mangyayari yung ating mga civil servants might be unable to make sound decisions that are fair or decisions that are not arbitrary. In short, baka magkaroon ng parang undue influence doon sa kanilang decision making, which would really be a challenge kung mangyari yon, kasi apektado ang mandato ng gobyerno to give the correct and proper service to the public pag mayroong mga ganong challenges. And you were asking about the different rules, no?
Yes
and
po.
laws. So marami itong mga batas natin. First, I would start with matagal na itong nire-regulate, Alex, since let me check. Since 1922, meron na tayo sa revised penal code yung laws natin on indirect bribery and direct bribery. So as early as that, pinapagbawal na yung gift-giving by reason of one's office. Yun yung tinatawag na indirect bribery. Meron din namang direct bribery, and this is when a public officer who shall agrees to perform something that constitutes a crime or perform something that does not constitute a crime but is unjust, or the public officer agrees not to carry out his functions in exchange for a gift or a present. Okay? So these are all criminal offenses penalized as early as 1932. And then, from 1960, Republic Act 3019 was promulgated. This is the Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act. Dito naman ay pinapagbawal yung still the same, no? Directly or indirectly requesting or receiving any gift, present, share, percentage, or benefit in connection with a contract or transaction where the public official has to intervene. So, and then may pangalawa pa ito, directly or indirectly requesting or receiving any gift, present, or other benefit from a person for whom the public officer has secured or obtained a permit or license. So, very specific yung context dito sa 3019. It's tied up to a contract or a transaction or the grant of a permit or license of which the public officer is involved. Okay? So, then meron din tayong, after that, there was PD 46, Presidential Decree issued by President Marcos in 1972. Pinagbabawal pa rin yung pagtanggap ng gifts by reason of his official position. And then in 1987, we had Executive Order 292, tinatawag natin na Administrative Code, pinagpagbawal pa rin yung pagtanggap ng gifts, no? In the course of official duties or in connection with any operations being regulated by or in connection with any transaction which may be affected by functions of the office. And then in 1989, we have Republic Act 6713, or the Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards for Public Officials and Employees. So, ganun kadami, Alex, batas na nagbabawal or nagre-regulate ng pagbigay ng gifts. So, it doesn't mean na, for example, tayo ngayon, we are in the Christmas season. It doesn't mean na dahil nasa Christmas season tayo, nasuspend yung mga batas na yon. They're still there. They're still effective and they should be observed.
Ayan. So, ayan mga ka-Lunchies, ha? So, tandaan po natin yung sinabi ni Director Alma na hindi porke holiday season, these laws shall still be observed. Ayan. So, Director, ano naman po yung sa Section 50, yung sa Rule 10 of the 2017 Rules on Administrative Cases in the Civil Service, or yung RACS po natin na tinatawag. Ano naman po yung sinasaad nun when it comes to the prohibition of accepting gifts?
Yes. Sa RACS natin, RACS is the Rules on Administrative Cases in the Civil Service. Actually, yung pinagalingan ng RACS is the Administrative Code of 1987. So kung ano man yung mga offenses doon na pertaining to gift-giving, nanggagaling yun sa Admin Code of 1987, otherwise known as CO 292. So ang pinagbabawal dito is receiving for personal use of a fee, gift, or other valuable thing in the course of official duties or in connection therewith. So, nandyan yung qualifier na kapag tinanggap mo yung isang gift na valuable,
Mm.
so in the course of your official duties, and in the hope of expecting a favor or better treatment, or of committing acts punishable under the anti-graft laws, punishable siya under RACS and EO 292. So we have to take note of the keywords na dapat valuable yung gift, and then it will be given in the course of official duties dahil nag-hope yung giver of a favorable treatment. So yun yung mga conditions niya.
Okay.
But
ayun
then,
po. Mm.
in addition to that, kasi nakikita rin natin to sa EO 292, hindi lang yung pag-receive ang pinapenalize, ang pinoprohibit. It's also the solicitation. Yung receiving kasi passive yun, di ba? But when you solicit, that's active. So, soliciting gifts directly or indirectly, or entertainment, loan, or anything of monetary value, nandito na naman yung qualifier na in the course of one's official duties or in connection with any operation na regulated by your office, or any transaction which may be affected by the functions of one's office. So, itong pangalawang provision, Alex, mga ka-Lunchies, ay, na-mention ko, ay na-reiterate din sa Republic Act 6713. Itong solicitation and accepting gifts na pinagbabawal. Okay? So, ang difference lang between EO 292 and 6713 is that sa 6713, nakaspell out doon yung exemptions. So, medyo klaro sa 6713 yung what are exempted from the prohibition. Ang sinabi sa 6713, gifts that are unsolicited and nominal in value, not given in anticipation or in exchange of a favor.
Okay.
Or gifts na unsolicited tsaka nominal in value after transaction is completed or service is rendered. So yun. So there is a special condition na dapat i-consider, and that is whether the gift is of nominal value or not, at saka kung ano yung motive ng pagbigay. Yun.
Okay. So ayan mga ka-Lunchies very na-remind tayo sa mga diniscuss ni Director Alma when it comes to solicitation and accepting gifts, especially hindi lang sa holiday season. Pero kaya natin siya dinidiscuss ngayon kasi pwedeng marami ang instances, especially bagay na bagay siya ngayong holiday season. So mga ka-Lunchies, unang part pa lamang yan ng ating episode. Maya-maya lamang ay sasagutin naman natin ang iba pang mga katanungan tulad ng mga sanctions sa isang kawani kapag napatunayang lumabag sa batas na ating napag-usapan, or kanino at saan pwedeng magsumbong kapag may kumpirmadong kawani na lumabag sa batas na ito. Yan at iba pang mga bagay pagkatapos ng ating short break. Magbabalik kami after this short video. Ngayong Disyembre, sa ating policy highlight. Itatampok natin sa buwang ito ang CSC Resolution number 11000039 o ang Policy Guidelines on the Prohibition and the Consumption of Alcoholic Beverages among Government Officials and Employees. Ito ay nilagdaan noong ika-10 ng Enero 2011, alinsunod sa probisyon ng Republic Act number 6713 o ang Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards for Public Officials and Employees. Ayon sa Republic Act number 6713, it is the policy of the state to promote high standard of ethics in public service. Public officials and employees shall at all times be accountable to the people and shall discharge their duties with utmost responsibility, integrity, competence, and loyalty, act with patriotism and justice, lead modest lives, and uphold public interest over personal interests. Bilang pagtalima sa isinasa ng RA number 6713, Ang Komisyon sa Serbisyo Sibil ay nagtakda ng polisiya sa kung kailan ang pagkonsumo ng alcoholic beverages ay lubos na ipinagbabawal at kung kailan ito maaaring payagan. Bilang panuntunan, ang pagkonsumo ng nakalalasing na inumin o alcoholic beverages tulad ng ngunit hindi limitado sa malt beverages, wine, at iba pang intoxicating liquor sa opisina ng pamahalaan ng mga opisyal at kawani habang oras ng trabaho ay mahigpit na ipinagbabawal. It must be stressed that the mere consumption of alcoholic beverages in the workplace during office hours, as well as reporting for work while under the influence of alcohol, shall be considered as administrative offense, separate and distinct from the offense of habitual drunkenness. Ang pagkonsumo ng alcoholic beverages ay maaaring payagan tuwing may programa o ritual na isinasagawa tulad ng ceremonial toasts at paggalang sa mga lokal na gawi at mga tradisyon. In such instances, the alcoholic beverages to be used should be limited to malt beverages or wine. The consumption of alcoholic beverages shall not be to such extent that the concerned official or employee will be intoxicated. As defined, a person is intoxicated when one's mental faculties are impaired, thereby losing control over one's behavior and/or actions. Ang pahintulot sa pagkonsumo ng alcoholic beverages tuwing may programa o ritual na isinasagawa tulad ng ceremonial toasts at paggalang sa mga lokal na gawi at mga tradisyon ay kailangang hingin mula sa pinuno ng ahensya. In the event that an untoward incident happens as a result of such consumption, both the head of office and the concerned official or employee may be held liable. Officials and employees who consume intoxicating liquor and other alcoholic beverages during office hours outside the aforementioned instances where consumption is allowed, as well as those reporting for work while under the influence of alcohol, shall be held liable for simple misconduct and shall be imposed a corresponding penalties. Para sa karagdagang impormasyon sa CSC Resolution No. 110039 o sa Policy Guidelines on the Prohibition of the Consumption of Alcoholic Beverages among Government Officials and Employees, maaaring bisitahin ang opisyal na Facebook page ng Komisyon sa Serbisyo Sibil, www.facebook.com/civilservicegov.ph. Ngayong Pasko at sa taong paparating, dalangin ng Komisyon sa Serbisyo Sibil na patuloy kayong maging katuwang sa pagbibigay ng serbisyo publiko sa lahat ng uri, anyo, at tunay na kahulugan nito. Maligayang Pasko at puno ng pagpapalang bagong taon mula sa pamunuan at kawani ng Komisyon sa Serbisyo Sibil. Nagbabalik ang LunChat with CSC at pinag-uusapan natin ngayon ang Prohibition on Solicitation and Acceptance of Gifts among Government Workers. So ayan mga ka-Lunchies, kasama pa rin natin of course si Director 4 Attorney Alma F. Foronda from the CSC Office for Legal Affairs. So ayan, kanina sinagot na ni Director ang mga katanungan ungkol sa mga batas na nagbabawal sa acceptance of gifts and solicitation. So ngayon, pag-uusapan naman natin ang mga sanctions at iba-iba pang mga bagay tungkol sa topic natin ngayon. So, Director, question po, what are the sanctions if proven to have violated the laws na nabanggit po natin kanina?
Yes, Alex, but I think before we go to that, before I answer your question, gusto ko lang magbigay ng example doon sa mga acts na prohibited para ma-appreciate lalo ng ating mga ka-Lunchies. Ang isang example sa pag-apply ng prohibitions is yung pagbabawal ng let's say yung secretariat ng ating BAC. Yung sa pag-solicit ng gifts for raffle purposes, di ba? Minsan may party yung opisina, may paraffle. So, bawal na humihingi ng gifts or donations coming from suppliers para doon sa raffle. And bawal yon dahil in this instance, ang humihingi maybe yung BAC Secretariat or maybe the BAC itself na public officers who exercise functions that may be affected by this act of asking or soliciting gifts from, let's say, the suppliers of that office. So, isa yun sa example ng bawal na activities pertaining to gift giving. And then I would also like to emphasize na although I said earlier na may kino-consider din whether yung gift ay nominal value or not at saka kung ano yung motive, dapat hindi rin tayo kampante. Kasi ang definition ng nominal value under Republic Act 6713 ay hindi talaga klaro. It's a gray area. Ang sabi lang doon, ang parameters to determine nominal value is the salary of the official, the frequency of giving of the gifts. So, medyo arbitrary. And then, pag hindi tayo careful, who will determine whether that gift that a public officer asks from a client is something of nominal value or not? So, yung nominality ng gift is not definite, and therefore it is medyo may subjectivity siya. So dangerous din if we take a chance, if a public officer takes a chance of accepting or soliciting gifts thinking that it is something of nominal value. So kaya nga ang sabi ng mga anti-corruption advocates, it's better to have a no gift policy in the office. So wag niyo natanggapin merong mga binibigay na gifts, lalo na pag regulatory yung opisina niyo. Kasi it's so hard to determine kung what is nominal or not. There are several factors that would be considered na hindi mo rin masabi na these are factors that can really guide public servants as to the nominality of a gift. So yun yung i-consider natin. Just to be on the safe side, mas maganda talaga na hindi tatanggap ng gifts at all.
Ayun.
And then there's also another reason na hindi tayo kampante dun sa exemptions na ay nominal naman yan or something like that. Because sa ibang batas, like for example, revised penal code, yung na-mention ko na una, 1932, there is no mention of nominality there. And that is a criminal law. So, no mention of nominality. Ang sinabi lang doon, if an officer accepts a gift in connection with his official duties, no mention at all of nominality. So, if you compare these laws, which have been promulgated through the years, hindi siya equal. Kumbaga, merong situations na pwede dito, meron pwede dito. So, pwede kang ligtas dito, pero hindi ka ligtas doon sa isa.
Apo.
So, it's a very tricky situation, the receipt of gifts. Okay. So, now to answer your question.
Apo.
Ano nga yung question mo?
Ayun po, Director, yung mga sanctions po natin para sa mga napatunayang lumabag sa mga policies or laws na nabanggit po natin kanina. By the way, Director, thank you very much po for those examples kasi I think kailangan ng mga ka-Lunchies natin yun. Kasi sa tingin ko nag-iisip sila kung ano-ano yung mga examples na pwede nilang malaman na, uy, bawal pala to, hindi na pala to, unlawful na pala itong nangyayari. So, thank you very much po, Director. Now, with regards sa mga sanctions, ano-ano po yung mga sanctions natin dyan?
Under Republic Act 6713, ang sanction nito, if found liable, is imprisonment not exceeding 5 years or a fine not exceeding 5,000 or both. And then, pwede rin na kakasuhan yung empleyado or official administratively. Diyan papasok yung civil service or maybe the ombudsman.
Okay po.
And then, under Republic Act 3019 naman, punishable siya with imprisonment for not less than 6 years and 1 month, nor more than 15 years, including perpetual disqualification from public office and confiscation or forfeiture in favor of government of any prohibited interest. Pwede ring i-pursue yung administrative discipline. And under our rules, yung solicitation and also acceptance of gifts, ang penalty noon is dismissal from the service. Okay? Pag i-pursue yung administrative case.
Naku.
So yun.
Medyo heavy pala talaga, Director Alma, no?
Lalo na pag sa criminal aspect kasi may kasama siyang imprisonment.
Okay. So, ayun po, nabanggit po natin yung mga sanctions. So, kanino naman po or saan pwedeng idulog kung may mga makikita or malalaman ng mga ka-Lunchies natin na empleyado or ng gobyerno na lumabag sa batas na ito?
Pwede silang mag-file ng complaint sa Civil Service Commission and of course, lalo na pag let's say malalaking cases ng corruption, they can file that with the Office of the Ombudsman.
Mm.
RA 3019, yung Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act, if based on that. And dito naman sa CSC, of course, we have been handling cases like this, no?
Opo.
We have a number of cases na related to gift giving and accepting undue favors. Gusto mo niyo pa ba ng mga example?
Sige po, Director, kung meron po tayong nakahandang
Pwede
examples dyan.
Isang kaso, government official siya, tapos this person has a role actually in the approval of a permit or license. Ang nangyari, pinagamit sa kanya yung bulldozer ng isang construction company para doon sa paggawa ng bahay niya. So that is a clear example of a prohibited act under 6713, under 3019, under PD 46. So lahat na ng batas nag-a-apply doon.
Okay.
So yes, maraming mga ganyan tayong kaso and I think
Ayan.
we should be careful about these kinds of situations.
So yun, thank you very much po, Director. And para naman po sa inyong final message, ano po ang inyong mensahe para sa lahat ng kapwa natin lingkod bayan?
My message sa ating mga ka-Lunchies is for them to have a joyous Christmas and a Happy New Year. And of course, to remember yung takeaways ninyo dito sa LunchChat topic natin ngayong tanghali. Thank you.
That's Director 4, Attorney Alma Flores Foronda from the CSC Office for Legal Affairs. Director Alma, it's really an honor to have you here po na mag-guest kayo sa LunChat with CSC. Thank you very much po. And happy holidays po.
Happy holidays.
Thank you po. Alright, mga ka-Lunchies. Ayan, grabe yung mga natutunan natin ngayon kay Director Alma. So, dyan po nagtatapos ang huling episode natin for this year at talaga namang fit na fit para sa season natin ngayon. So, gusto po namin kayong pasalamatan at i-appreciate sa inyong pagsama sa LunChat with CSC all year round. And we're looking forward for another fruitful year next year. Abangan ninyo ang susunod naming episode sa January or syempre sa 2024. And tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang serbisyong hatid ng Contact Center ng Bayan para sa anumang request for assistance with any government-related transactions o kaya reports or complaints. You may reach CCB at email at contactcenternangbayan.gov.ph or SMS through mobile phone number 0908-881-6565. You can also visit their website www.contactcenternangbayan.gov.ph o kaya sa Facebook Messenger ng Philippine Civil Service Commission page. Again, this is LunChat with CSC, the Commission's monthly Facebook and YouTube live program where we feature latest news, programs, policies, and advocacies of the Civil Service Commission. Magkita-kita tayo muli sa susunod na episode ng LunChat next year. Ako po ang inyong host mula sa CSC Public Assistance and Information Office, Alex Diaz-Satoy. Maraming salamat sa pagtutok and happy holidays, mga ka-Lunchies.